Hello, hello, my beautiful people. For all of you out there that are the cycle breakers in your family, for those of you who are healing your bloodlines, for those of you who are saying all of the trauma and all the dysfunction, it stops with me and the healing begins with me. You are my people. And I'm thinking a lot about you going into this particular holiday season because when you don't think the same way that most people do, or eat the same way, or live the same way, it can be challenging sometimes when you're in those old patterns of behavior, but you're so different. And I wanted to say to all of you how much I love you, how grateful I am for all the bloodline healers, all the people who are alchemizing their family lineage and saying, I'm doing things differently. I'm stepping out of all the old conditioning and trauma and programming, and I'm going to choose the path forward for generations to come. I have so much respect and love for all of you that do that and who have to insert yourself back into old dynamics. So I wanted to say this to you. I realized somewhere along the way that after my near-death experience, no one was going to understand what I had seen and how my perspective on everything had changed in such an elevated way. I realized there was no reason to try to get people to understand the way that I was seeing the world, and that it was forever changed and different. And I got a lot of peace somewhere along the way about not trying to get someone else to see things the way that I do, because they hadn't had the experience that I have had. And I would like to invite you into that peace and centered empowerment and awareness when you go into the holidays, that if the people around you don't value what you do or see the world through the lens that you do, it's completely okay, because they haven't had the experiences that you've had in order to be able to do that. So it's not a finish line. Sometimes you've just been blessed with a more zoomed out vantage point, the vantage point of your soul that has enabled you to make healthier choices, to see the worldview in such a more empowered, responsible, accountable way than a lot of people do. So just don't get sucked into debates or trying to change the way someone eats or anything like that, because number one, it's not a good use of your energy. And number two, they cannot see what you see until they've had a direct experience in their own life that is transformative. And I was talking with Erica Dworkin. She's one of the co-authors in the new book that I wrote. I was talking to her the other day, and she made a really good point. And I wanted to give her a shout out on here. Her company is Vitathena Wellness, and she consults people and helps them make nutritional changes. And I just love her. So honored to be in the same book with her. And I was mentioning that about how interesting it is to me when people can be really intellectual and they can have high degrees of academic knowledge and training, and they disconnect from sometimes making healthy choices for your body and putting things in your body that make your body work well. That's so fascinating to me that sometimes that disconnect is so there with someone very intelligent, someone very bright. They still might not make intelligent choices for their body. And I was telling her, I was like, I really find that fascinating. And she just made such a good point, and I'm all for that, in agreement with what she said. She said, yeah, but that's a soul issue. She said, you make healthy choices for your body when you're connected to your soul. And I was like, yes, that's exactly right. It's a soul thing. So as you're moving through the holiday season where lots of times people revert back to old patterns, remember that if you have the connection to your soul, honor that and cherish that, but you can't make that happen for anyone else. That's not an external thing where you can you can send them all the articles in the world. You can show them about poisonous ingredients. you can exhaust yourself trying to teach someone how to take good care of their body, when what it really comes down to is them being reconnected with their soul. So I hope that gives you a little peace going into the holiday season of just love everybody and to be grateful if you have had that awareness in some way, if you have had that aha moment in your life that has integrated you more with your soul, where you understand how to care for this amazing body temple. And yeah, sometimes it's hard. We look around and it's like, why are people destroying the greatest treasure that they'll ever have? This amazing body temple. We can't do anything about that, but we can hold space for them to reconnect with their souls as well. Just like we have, and not waste our energy and spin our wheels attempting to show them, because really and truly, how did we come to it? I'm sure it was some kind of aha moment that you had, some kind of wake-up call, and I celebrate that in you. And I also wanted to tell you guys, speaking of all this, if you know someone, or you yourself happen to be someone that knows that they were here to make a difference, you came to this planet to help and serve humanity in some way, I have a beautiful offering for you on my website. So I'm going to leave the link below, but you can sign up for a free email tutorial, especially right here at the holidays would be a great time. If you have a little bit of extra time, I'll send you a series of 3 emails over the course of every couple days. Anyone who's subscribed to my newsletter knows I do not send out a lot of emails because I don't like my inbox full of just a lot of junk. I really try to make it something from the heart, something of value. So anytime you get an email from me, it's a gift. It's a true gift, and it's got something effective for your life that you can actually use as a tool. So I hope that you enjoy it. You can subscribe for my newsletter list below. And like I said, it's an automated series. So I really wanted it to be something juicy with content. It'll show you what kind of healer you are, give you lots of different options to explore, and show you the difference between some healers are hands-on, some are not. Learning how to use your own unique medicine in this world is what's called for right now. So I want you to shine bright over this holiday season and stay true to yourself, sparkle with integrity, love everybody, don't try to change anyone. Just live in the truth of who you are and watch the miracles that happen. And I hope to see you inside my automated email tutorial series. I think you're really going to like it if you sign up for it. And I'm so thankful for all of you, and I wish you so many blessings this week and always.